All right. Welcome again, Ryan, to the Ryan, right? Yeah, Othmane, to this class. Today, we're going to, to deal with the speaking activity, right? Which has to do with functions, basically. And that's it, guys. So we have two basic functions to deal with today. Um, uh, right? Let me start. To get started, I'm going to ask you a question. Okay, so what do you say to someone, especially when you do something, inappropriate to someone, right? You behave it in a wrong way with somebody who might be your dad or your mom or your teacher. What should you do? What should you say, right? To that person.
I apologize.
Oh, great job, guys. You will have to apologize to that person. Very good. So how are you going to apologize?
I apologize for doing that.
Yeah, right. You apologize for, doing that, right. What are you going to say?
I apologize for
Mhm.
something.
Yeah, you say I apologize or I'm sorry, Grace.
I'm sorry, my bad.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Yeah, very good, Grace. Or you just say forgive me or my apologies, Grace. Okay, so these are different ways of expressing apologies to someone, right? Well, here we go. So how about I think that we have already great dealt with this list last time, right? So the new function that we are going to deal with is quite different. Okay, so if I ask you, your opinion? What's your opinion about what's your opinion about let me say the increase that we are witnessing right now in the price of gas cylinder in Morocco. We know that the gas cylinder in Morocco has increased, right? By
What is the gas cylinder?
by 10 dirhams, especially the 12 kilos.
Ah,
All right, so what's your opinion about this? Are you with or against? Do you agree or you disagree with this situation?
with the price.
With the price increase, yes.
I'm not with this of the increase of the price.
The increase in price, great. So what do you suggest, to keep the price as it is or to decrease the price?
Decrease.
Decreasing the price, great. Why should we decrease the price? Why?
Huh?
Why should the government decrease the price or the ministry decrease the price?
I don't understand your question.
I mean, why should the ministry or the government decrease the price? You say that you suggest, or your opinion is that the government should decrease, let's say, or reduce the price. Why should they reduce the price? Why?
To facilitate of to people to buy cylinders gas.
Gas cylinder, great. Oh yeah, to make it easy, great, and uh, affordable. For people, especially with low income families with low income, to be able to buy the gas cylinder. Great, nice, very good. Okay, so what you're expressing right now, Othman, has to do with your opinion and my opinion too. Okay, so these are different today. We're going to deal with different ways of expressing opinion in English.
Okay.
So, what are some of the ways that you have in your, if you'd like to express an opinion in English, what are some of the expressions that we can use? Are you
On my opinion.
very good? Yes, we may say, in my opinion. Good. In my opinion, à mon avis, great opinion. Good job, guys. Another expression. Any other one?
I think. I think.
I think very good. Yes, I think, je pense, right? I think or I think that, and then you express your own point of view. Any other expression?
In my point of view.
In my point of view, great job. You already know some expressions. Very good. Yeah. In
Yeah,
my,
because you do
oh,
writing about opinion.
all right. You did this lesson, or you've done it recently?
No, not recently, but I
Mhm.
remind some.
You
Ex-
remember. I remember.
I remember.
Oh, yeah. In my point of view. Very good. Yes. Remind ذكر يذكر. I remind you that أذكرك بأن كذا. أنا أتذكر. I remember that. Great. Yeah. Okay. In my point of view, right, and then, or I can say also, I think or I believe, if you're sure about what you're saying here. I believe that, I know, أؤمن بأن كذا كذا. Right. Yeah. I believe it means you think, but with a high degree, of course. Okay, you're quite convinced about what you think. All right, that's very nice. So these are different ways of expressing opinion, right? Now, if I haven't expressed my own opinion, you'd like to agree with me. What are some of the expressions that you can use to agree?
I am with you.
I am with you. Very good. Yes. We could also say very simply, I agree. I agree with you. All right, very good. I think that, Morocco is, right, that Morocco can compete with developed countries. I say, guys, yeah, I think I agree with you, guys, with that. When it comes to this and this, guys, I agree with you. Very good. Yes, I think that. I think so. I think so. أعتقد ذلك. Right? And many other expressions. So do I, and so on and so forth. Right? We're going to discover that together. Then we'll have some topics, some debatable topics to discuss and express your opinion about, right? Together. Let me share with you the document that we will study today. Oh my gosh. Alhamdulillah. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Can you see the screen?
Not really.
Okay, it's a matter of time. Let's wait.
I see.
Okay, now it's okay. Now we have your different expressions to express opinion. The target expressions are written in bold. So I could say here, I think, as you said before, right? I can use, oh, I think Ryan is going to come, right? I think, and then you continue, right? Yes. I need my mobile, so give me just 1 second to bring my mobile phone, right? I think I have it here, right? Okay. Here we go. Yeah, so we have here, I think. That's good, right? Or I think example here, I think this camera is better. Okay, maybe you and your friend, you went to the shop or to the mall in order to buy a camera, and then you and your friend you found that there are different options out there. So your friend might advise you and then say, I think that this camera is better, okay, than the other one. This is an opinion, right? Well, we also have this expression, I believe that, right? I believe that. Example, I believe that shopping is a waste of time. I believe that shopping is a waste of time. Do you think that shopping is a waste of time, Othman?
No.
So not exactly, right? Yeah, I mean, it's maybe a waste of time when you're with
Sometimes it's a waste of time, but
times. Yeah, it depends.
generally it's not a waste of time, but a waste of money.
Yeah, exactly, right? So it depends, ça dépend. It depends, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So we have here, in my opinion, à mon avis, right? In my opinion, everyone should learn at least one foreign language. What do you think about this opinion? Do you agree with this statement? Do you think that everyone should learn at least one foreigner language? Or the national language, the mother tongue, is enough?
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not with him.
You are with the statement, you agree?
No, I'm disagree.
Oh, you disagree, which means what? Which means that only your mother tongue, your language is gonna be enough.
No.
What do you mean, guys, by no? You say that you disagree with this statement.
بابا قال لك بأن خص تكون عارفة لغة واحدة.
Ça veut dire, guys, yeah, لغة أخرى أجنبية, we say, foreign language.
خصو يكون كيعرف بزاف ماشي واحدة.
Oh, that's what you mean. All right, yeah. Not just one, but more than one foreign language. أكثر من لغة أجنبية ثانية. All right, so I thought that you believe that only your mother tongue بأن اللغة الأم يعني تكفي. ظننت هذا هو معتقدك, right? So yes, okay. So maybe even one foreign language may not be, enough. But for me, I believe that if you have one very, very important worldwide, foreign language, I think it will be enough. If you tell me, for instance, Othman, that you have French, if you have only French as a foreign language, I would say, I'm sorry, right? French as a foreign language, one language in this case is not, one foreign language is not enough. Why? Because French, it can help you here in some francophone, very few francophone countries. But when it comes to other world countries and global, right? Let me say powers and economies and so on, right? I think that, French is not going to serve you, right, to help you. English here is quite important. Maybe if you have English today as a foreign language, it can help you wherever you are, as a foreign language. Well, next we have here this expression, as far as I am concerned. This is a formal expression. هذه عبارة شوية رسمية باش نعبروا على our opinion, right? To express our opinion. As far as I am concerned, the iPad is better than the desktop. What do you think about this point? Do you think that iPad is better?
No.
What do you think?
It's not really comfortable to work with an iPad like in Word or PowerPoint. It's not comfortable to work in iPad.
You don't feel comfortable working on iPad?
No, it's better desktop.
Desktop is better.
I think both of them is comfortable, but
The desktop is more comfortable working on desktop.
فاش كتخدم خصك تخدم بها في الحاجة.
Right, yes, okay. And right, what if I say, if you have the chance to choose between an iPad and Samsung tablet, which one are you going to use to choose?
Or iPad.
Yeah.
Choose iPad.
Why do you choose iPad in this case?
Because you have a lot of option like have a lot of option than Samsung iPad tablet.
Do you think so? I feel that iPad doesn't give me more freedom, right, and more options. I feel that for me, Samsung or Android tablet for me is better, because I have more freedom to install any application I want and so on and so forth. But for me, I think that iPad is a little bit restrictive and exclusive, and it doesn't give you anything for free, right? Mostly you have to pay for applications, and it's limited to the Apple Store, right?
Yeah, in this.
When it comes to games, for instance, there are many games that are not available, let's say, on an iPad, right? But when it comes to Android tablet, you can install any game.
Yes.
All right, anyway. But again, on the other side, I believe that iPad is more secure more secure than Samsung tablet or an Android tablet. Okay. Anyway, so this is a matter of opinion, a matter of choice, and so on. Right. Well, let's see the next expression we have. From my point of view, or in my point of view, it's okay. Learning is joy. All right. Next we have as I see it, كما كنشوفها أنا, as I see it, speaking is an important skill. مهارة مهمة, right? Yes. According to me, بالنسبة إلي, according to me, smoking should be banned. You know what it means, banned?
Ban.
Should be banned. It means should be.
Explicit. Don't accept it.
Yeah, right. Should be prohibited. Yes, right. And should be illegal, right? Good. As for me, بالنسبة لي, it means according to me, as for me, walking is healthier than running. Walking is healthier than running. Anyway, so these are some expressions you can use when you want to express your own opinion. Now, if I want to agree, I would say, I agree with you. Or you can simply say, so do I. If I express my own opinion and they say, I think that school, I think that, sports clubs are very important in our daily life. If you believe the same thing, you can very simply say, so do I. يعني حتى أنا أعتقد ذلك, right? Me too, I believe so, right? Or I think so. Now, I completely agree with you, right? This is another expression you can use. I completely agree with you. It means I agree with you 100%. I can't agree more. It means I agree with you too. Great. Yeah. Okay. Maybe you asked me about my opinion. I asked you about your opinion regarding regarding something, and then you agree with me about something, and then I ask you about something again, and I express certain points, and then you agree with me again. So okay. So next, the third time you say again, I can't agree more. It means I agree with you, right, with all what you say. The idea is absolutely right. فكرة صح, right? You have the right, the right idea, right? Or I couldn't agree more on this. I couldn't agree more on this. Or you simply say, yes, I think so. Or yes, you're right. Yes, you're right. Okay, now if you disagree, very simply you could say, I disagree with you, right? أختلف معك, right? Or you say, I don't think so, je ne pense pas, I don't think so, right? Or I think that this idea is bad, or it is impractical. I think this idea is impractical, غير تطبيقية, غير عملية, right? Or very simply say, surely not. Surely not. Okay, now we are going to discuss different topics together during this session. But before that, I would prefer to take a pause and then listen to a short video, about expressing opinion. Okay, the video is about 3 minutes. How to express different phrases to express opinion in English. Let me share with you the video right away. All right, let's go.
Hi. In a speaking exam, you may be asked to share an opinion or have a discussion with a partner about a topic. In this video, we'll have a look at how to express your opinions and how you can agree or disagree with someone else's point of view. Let's have a look at some phrases you can use to express your opinions. Some good phrases to use for expressing your opinion are I think, I believe, I like, and in my opinion. For example, if you were talking to your friend about movies, you might say, I think action movies are the best. You can also express yourself with the negative forms of these phrases. I don't like horror movies, or I don't believe the world needs any more Transformers films, are good examples of sentences to express opinion. Do you want to make your statement stronger? You can use adverbs and adjectives to do this. Instead of I believe or in my opinion, you can use I strongly believe or in my honest opinion. Adverbs and adjectives are useful for showing you're serious about a topic. As well as expressing your opinion, it is a good conversation skill to ask about other people's opinions. Phrases like, what do you think about? And how do you feel about? Are good questions to keep a conversation going. You might ask someone, what's your opinion on climate change? Or use a question after you make a statement. I think the blue jacket is the nicest. What do you think? Knowing how to agree and disagree with someone else's opinion is just as valuable as being able to express your own opinion. You can use short statements to show you feel the same as the speaker. For example, if a friend says, I think football is more fun than tennis, you could respond with, I agree, or that's right, or me too. You can disagree with a statement in a similar way. You could say, that's not right, I don't think that's very good, or simply, I disagree. If you have mixed feelings on an issue, you can use a more neutral phrase. For example, I'm not sure about that, or I partly agree with you. It's normal to explain your opinions as part of a discussion. If your friend says, I think the Learn English Teens channel is great, don't just respond with your opinion alone, use a statement to justify it. You could say, me too, they have amazing presenters. Or, I agree, it's way more interesting than reading textbooks. For more tips on learning English and preparing for your exam, subscribe to our channel and visit the Learn English Teens website, where you'll...
Okay, that's gonna be enough. Right, yes. Okay, let's go back right now. Let's go back right now to our lesson. All right. Also, some topics for discussion. We're going to discuss them for, the remaining, minutes. Okay, so are you here, Othmane? Hello?
Yes,
Yeah, let's continue. Let's discuss the first topic that we have here, which states online learning is better than in-person education. You know what does mean in-person education here?
learning is better than in person. Online, it's like the person are studying honest. We don't.
Online learning, and we have in-person education or in-person learning. It means
Face to face.
face-to-face, right? Face-to-face or on-site or offline, if you like, offline learning or whatever, right? I mean, physical learning, not physical education, but I mean, face-to-face. That's the best expression to use, right? All right, so we have online learning as we are doing right now. What we are doing is part of online learning. What you're doing at school is in-person education. You face your teacher. Okay, so do you think that online learning is better than in-person education? Tell me what do you think using the expressions that we learned.
No.
Yeah. What do you think about this statement? Do you think that online learning is better than face-to-face learning?
I think learning in-person education is better than learning online because online you have a lot of problem and you can't understand a lot of things. But in personal education, the teacher can are face to face to you, and you can he can answer your question and correct your mistakes.
You know, do you think that, I'm your teacher right now. Okay, do you think that I don't have the possibility, to answer your questions or for you to raise your questions? What makes
Oh,
what makes
but
what makes online learning different, or what makes in-person education or face-to-face education special and different from online learning?
uh, you can know what I'm doing in this time.
Right. You can't what?
You can know what I'm doing in this time. If I am with you or I'm playing or doing other thing.
Right. So don't you think that it is possible too when it comes to online learning that I can, see you very well and see what you're doing or
Yeah.
not? Okay, so great. I know, right. Maybe it's because your your camera is off. So it's normal that sometimes, students when they turn the camera, you don't know exactly what they are doing, whether they are following or they are chatting on, with friends and so on. That's one of the negative, points of online learning. When
No, I'm not doing that.
when it comes to, I'm just, we are discussing the idea. So when it comes to face, I totally agree with you. That's, face, when it comes to classroom control, I think that's, the teacher, the online face learning is better because you can see your students, you can see what they are doing and so on. You can control your class, right? More than when it comes to online learning. Imagine that we have, Uthman, right now 30, 25, just 20 or 25 students online attending our class today. So you may hear a lot of noise. So it will be very, very difficult for the teacher to control, let's say, the class, right? You may turn the mics off and so on, but doesn't there will be more and more noise and disturbance in a way. Okay, so what do you think are the other positive, sides, let's say, of teaching face to face or learning?
The concentration of students are increased where when they are in person education, but online you have a lot of things.
That distracts students.
Yeah, he want to chat and he are a lot of distraction and he are not the concentration decrease.
All right, actually, yeah, I agree with you, actually, right? Yeah, when it comes to, the internet and so on, there might be many distractions, actually, right? Maybe someone is sending you a message, and then you try to respond to him. Maybe there are some ads or advertisements, right, that pops down and so on or pops up. So there might be many distractions, actually, right? Yes, especially.
And also in online learning have a lot of problems like connection and problem, technical problem.
Very good. Yeah, poor connectivity. When it comes to poor connectivity or poor connection, this, it doesn't help, right, the communication to, go smoothly, right? There might be interruptions, either in voice, either in the camera, the video, the picture is not going to be clear. So these are again some challenges, actually, right? The problem of internet connection, it should be high. Okay, and anything else?
No.
All right, what? But don't you think that online learning also has some, advantages?
I see that online learning have also advantages.
Can you give it?
Like you can study at which time you want at
any
any
time
place, anytime you want at any place,
from the
and
comfort of your home, from the comfort.
and
Yes, great.
yeah,
Yeah.
and you are comfort you can learn what you want.
Right, exactly. So it is more flexible, right? يعني أكثر مرونة, right? Okay. So, you know, when it comes to المؤسسة or whatever, you have a school, you have one fixed schedule, right? That you have to follow throughout the whole year. But for us, we can change, me and you, we can change our schedule at any time too, so that we can postpone sessions a lot, right? Or compensate for sessions again in another time. So we have more freedom. And me as a teacher too, I have a lot of freedom, right? I can change a lot of things here, right? I can, you know, I can share with you external resources, right? I have YouTube here. I have the whole internet is here, right? I can open any page, you know, and work on any interactive worksheet, right? Audio, listening, videos, great. We have a lot of materials. But when it comes to school, to the class, if I need my student to watch a video, that's a big problem, right? I should check whether there is the electricity is okay or not, right? Is it available or not? I should have the data projector. If I don't have the data projector, I can do that, right? I need a computer. I need speakers. Maybe I need a TV, right? So do my school, right? Does my school have a TV or not? And if they do have a TV, great. So I need again to carry the TV and then lift the TV and then bring it to the class. So it's really too demanding, right? And it's not that flexible if compared to online learning, right? It's very good. Okay, so and as you said, you can learn at any time, right? You're free, right? Okay. And you know, from home, right? Okay. If you need water, if you need anything, something even to eat, it's close to you, right? Okay, so that's it. So this is as far as this topic is concerned. Let's move on to the second topic. We'll be discussing now all students should wear a school uniform. Tous les étudiants doivent mettre cette blouse the same. All right. So do you agree that all students should wear put on a school uniform?
I'm with him, but in my opinion, it's a good idea, but in the same time is wearing the same things all the years is uncomfortable, and the same color and all that.
The same color, the same. All right, you need maybe great to that's a good idea. I agree with you. It's gonna be weird. I mean, it's so strange and uncomfortable, as you said. You know, to wear the same, let's say, the same uniform throughout the whole year, and
yes, the same color in all the year.
Same color, the same clothes, and
you go to school, you see just like blue. You see blue in all
color. Everyone that's blue, right? And you know that throughout the whole year there are different seasons, right? There are seasons that in which we feel cold, which we feel
hot.
Some flexibility is needed, right? Okay. Yeah. Either we need to have,
but in another phase.
On the other hand, let's say, on the other hand,
in the other hand, it's good to uniform help to not make a difference of about no.
Does not to make difference
our students
among being claimed among students.
Among students.
I mean, you mean that we should have one uniform so as not to to have some sort of discrimination and distinction. Yeah. They should all look at the equal this and look at them at on the same footing. Okay, so what do you mean? Can you explain that? What does it mean? In what way the students should be equal in their appearance?
In what he wear.
And what they wear, right, in their clothes. Why? To be clear, right, I mean, do you mean that, you know, some students might be poor, others might be rich, others might be in between? So students should feel the same, should have
Yeah,
same great uniform, great.
and comfortable.
Absolutely, Grace. Yeah, definitely. I totally agree with you because, you know, there are some students, especially in our regions, in our region here, there are some students, actually, some girls who don't have anything, you know, special to wear. I mean, they belong to low income family, right? They belong to poor families, right? So you don't have money to buy every new fashion and in every new great clothes and so on, great, or uh, so fashionable clothes or any kind of that sort. But other, you know, students or girls who belong to high income families, so each time they wear a new great new fashionable clothes, right? And this is a big problem because poor students who belong to you know, low income family, they will feel down, right? They will feel down and compare themselves to their peers, right? And this is not good. Okay, so school should be, you know, right, when we are at school, we should be equal. No one is better than the other when it comes to money, right? Yes. Okay, that's really a good point. All right, so how about, you know, when we're talking about students, we're talking about boys and girls. So do you think that boys should have the same thing
Yes.
at all levels? Not necessarily, right, in middle school and primary school, because sometimes we see that only primary school students, you know, boys do that, right? They put a uniform. But when it comes to high school students, they don't stick to that, right?
I think it is better to make an uniform also with all levels.
Great. Yeah. If a uniform is to be used, all students, guys, should use a uniform, not just girls and not just primary school students or middle school students, but even high school students should also wear a uniform. So why do most schools don't actually apply this rule? Even it's you know, it's you know, it exists in the law, I mean, in the circulars and so on, but you know, not all schools oblige students to wear a uniform. Why do you think you know, do, they can do that? They can't oblige.
Because school don't want uh, to have charge of making clothes for students.
They don't you know, they don't want to take charge of you know, buying those uniforms for students, right? So
Yes.
it's the student responsibility again. So if the students don't have, you know, the ability, the financial capacity to buy a uniform, so they is not going, or she's not going to buy it, right? Okay, that's a really big question. So if we say, if the schools say, if the government or the ministry says that students and all students should wear a uniform, also the ministry should take and you know, you know, assume the responsibility of helping those students who belong to low income families in order to buy one, right? Not to just tell them that you should bring a uniform and that's it, right? But you need to, if they can't afford, you need to help them, right? Okay, so let's see the next question or issue. We have here women should stay at home to take care. We have here a missing word, to take care of their kids. Girls should stay at home, especially when they grow up as women. They should stay at home in order to take care of their husband, of the kids, and so on. Do you agree with this statement? And tell me why.
I disagree and agree.
Okay, explain your point in details.
When women have kids, they have to sit in house to preoccupate with
To,
be
what is it?
تعاني به
To
تعاني
تعاني.
لا زعما كتعاني بالطفل ديالها باش تبقى جالسة معاه باش تحضير وهذا
Suffers. عانى يعاني. Suffers from.
لا ماشي suffers
What do you mean? قلت تعاني.
عانته بالطفل
عانى ولا يعتنى؟
اعتنى
اعتنى takes care of.
takes care of her children
عرفنا هذه عثمان ابو. وعندنا واحد الفريز فيرب اخر كنقولوا to look after.
yes
Right, should look after the children كذا or should take care. Yeah, okay, come on. I need to get your points.
to take care about her children. But when children are growing and he can go to school, it's not a problem for him to go to work or doing a project.
Right. Okay, so do you agree that do you agree, just in short, do you agree that women should stay at home and take care of the kids and the housework?
Yes.
You agree?
Yes, when he are just a baby, but when he go, he can. Disagree.
I didn't get your point. Great. Okay, now let's make things clear. Great. Do you agree that women, girls, when they grow up and so on and become women, they should stay at home to take care of children and the husband and the housework?
No.
So what is your point?
It's so boring to be to sit at home.
It's so boring, guys. You feel that? All right. It's so boring to stay the whole life, the whole, at home. Great, good. Okay, so what do you suggest? What's your opinion? What do you think is the best way? So do you think that they should go out in order to work and?
The woman can do a project or work, but in the same time he have to look after her children and
we suggest that women should do both, right? Taking care of children and at the same time going out to work. So do you think that women can do that, especially employees, great, women, business women or women who are employees, they work outside, right? Maybe as teachers or engineers or whatever. Do you think that they can reconciliate between, both, house and, kids and, and work outside?
I think he can do it, but when he have work, no.
Going to take care of children when the mother goes out?
The mother can't look after her children and work, but if the work is not going with him to travel or work at night.
Okay, I didn't get your point. So in a way, women, cannot, do everything 100% by themselves, all right? Because they are one, right? A woman is a one person, right? If she goes outside in order to work, so she's going to leave the kids, all right, at home. So she needs someone who is going to fill in the gap. Either the husband is going to stay there in order to take care, the father to take care of his kids, or to take the kids and then put them in a kindergarten or something, all right? Or to hire another woman who is going to, a maid who is going to take care of the kids. Do you think that this is the case?
Yes.
All right, yes. All right, yeah. If the women go out, guys, so there must be another woman should be there in order to take care of the kids. Or maybe she's going to, take the kids and then go and put them in a kindergarten or creche, as they say, or something like that, right? Otherwise, if the father is, his time and schedule is suitable to stay at home, so then he's going to take care, let's say, of the kids, right? Anyway, this is a big problem, for women who are employees, right? Every girl is struggling in order to succeed in her learning career, and once they get employed, once she succeeded to get employed and so on, and once they get married in particular, so they have this problem, all right? Who is going to take care of children? So a lot of troubles actually began. Well, so that's a big issue, right? So that's a debatable issue actually, right? Let's move to the last point. I would like to see your point regarding your point of view regarding this. Kids are digital citizens. مواطنين digital. رقميين ديال هاد الساعة كلشي تكنولوجي, right? So they should be allowed to use their mobile phones. Okay, so what do you think? Should children be allowed to have to own a mobile phone? Just like
What is
you,
allowed?
like Ali, like Omar, is it okay for them to have a mobile phone too?
I think is not a good idea to give to a baby or a younger children phone.
So at what age do you think it's okay for a child to have a mobile phone?
Is not have a relation with age,
It's a
but with
relation to age.
the personality of the children. If he are he are
The personality.
if he can take the phone, parents can buy it for him. But if he look if the children are not responsible, parents have not to buy a phone for him.
Okay, so do you think that children are responsible?
There are two category of children. You have children
Let's
responsible
take
and
for Omar,
responsible.
a child that's his age.
No, Omar, in the age of Omar is not responsible. Not, he are younger.
All right, okay. So how about Ali, for instance?
Ali also is not responsible.
It's not responsible, but you are responsible. Do you think it's okay for you, Grace? Don't you think that mobile phone might affect you negatively in some points?
Yes, at some point, but I'm okay.
You are okay. Fine. How are you? I'm okay. Yeah. How are you with your mobile phone? I'm okay. Great. So anyway, as you say, there is one very important when you say a point when you say that age sometimes might not be the criteria on which we can base our judgment or our decision whether to use the mobile phone or not. I mean, even me, right? Even me as an adult person, even adult people and so on, if they are not, as you say, responsible, if they are not aware enough of how to use the mobile phone and control the mobile phone and use the mobile phone for good uses and so on, so I might be myself, I might be a victim of this thing, right? Just like any child, okay? So but yes, at a certain age we start to be responsible, we start to be able to control a little bit, technology and so on, especially at the age of, let's say 14, 15, and now you start to get to be aware of what you're doing and so on, right? To know what is good and what is not good, right? And so it's then, right, when you are free, right, you assume the responsibility of what you are doing. Okay, I think that's it's been nice talking to you today. These are debatable issues and people have different points of view. But for you, again, when it comes to school, do you think that it's okay to use the mobile phone at school? Because the mobile phone has got the possibility, it can help you with your study. You know, there are many educational applications that you can set up and then use in order to help you at school, right? In your class, with the homework, with the tasks that you're doing and so on. Don't you think that it's okay to be used at school?
No,
Why?
because distraction, the concentration of students.
All right, yeah, because when students use it at school, they are in class, they are distracted and they don't focus. They lose focus, let's say, on the tasks, and they don't concentrate with the teacher's instructions and so on. Okay, I agree with you with this point. Yes, it's true that the mobile phone has so many benefits and so many educational uses and so on, but you know, most students are not actually responsible. And, you know, the mobile phone is a source of distractions, you know, for them. So they can't, it may negatively affect their learning career. Okay, thank you very much for sharing your point of views and opinions. Do you have any question before you leave?
No.
All right, that's it for today, and see you next time, inshallah. Thank you for being with me.
Bye.
All the best. Goodbye.